That's right, this is our final ticket. It's either going to be Zefarious or Faintmemory. We're getting into a round one with a best of 5 pre-bans. Coming out now, Gianna and Kinky getting pre-banned out in this first match.
So first pick going to Faintmemory. We're going to see the Okeanos that a lot of the players have been taking first, or we're going to see a Sierra wants to deny the speed lead opportunity. And there it is, the Okeanos instead.
Ooh, these guys are very quick to drafting. Okeanos being a first pick for many people, so Faintmemory naturally locks in that Okeanos. Zefarious locking in the Kanal and that Chungpong very quickly as well. Faintmemory looking to a speed lead, going to be drafting CR in one other unit.
I'm ready to see the Lulu. It's going to happen. It happens all the time. Faintmemory. Is he going to take the ladder draft, the common pick, or is he going different and actually picks the way I like to pick, takes the Hagang instead of the Lulu and wants to go aggressive here?
Yeah, we see the Hagang coming out for Faintmemory. And we've got Zefarious looking to respond with the second round here.
A lot of opportunity here. Could pick speed leads, could pick another stripper. There's the Moore and the Ganny. Pretty standard again.
Yep, Zefarious taking his own version of a speed lead here. We got Moore and we've got Ganny. Ganny being very consistent into so many drafts and an excellent unit to be pairing up with that Kanal and Chungpong. Faintmemory hovering over a Chloe and locks in Win Ryu. We have not seen a Win Ryu yet.
We've never seen a Win Ryu anywhere. It's absolutely incredible. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Comp to Us version, there's the Kashmir unit, has a strip into defense break, big damage. I don't know how well this is going to play out. I did talk about the pocket picks, but this is something I never would have expected in a million years.
It's something we didn't expect, but it's something we always expect from Faintmemory. Expect the unexpected. Zefarious wraps up his draft with a Juno. Bans are coming out, and it's going to be Moore getting banned out for Zefarious, and we have the Hagang getting banned out for Faintmemory.
Kashmir going through. Let's see the value of this Kashmir going in.
And here we go, guys. We've got round one between Faintmemory and Zefarious. We've got Faintmemory with first turn resets coming out onto the Chungpong, and it does land true. And we're about to see this Win Ryu.
Win Ryu outputting quite a bit of damage into that Juno. Triple crits, hits for 18k, but she does get the counter, so she will move ahead. But sadly, the Chloe could move in here, but Chloe with the additional turn.
Chloe with a massive additional turn, getting invincibility and immunity up here. Was not expecting how much damage we saw from this Win Ryu, especially onto a Juno here. But we're going to see the bomb does land on top of the Juno, looking to finish off that Juno. Juno still holding on, though.
What is happening? Gets the revenge into the Despair Stone on the Chloe. Chloe gets the Violent proc, puts up immunity, and everything just seems to be landing. Kashmir here is going to take out the Juno, and this is going to be a very Faintmemory-sided match right now.
Yeah, Faintmemory really needs to remove that unit, but he goes for the branding effect on top of the Chungpong.
Like you said, RNG stoic. RNG not in Zefarious' favor, though. Goes for the skill 2 strip with Chungpong and hits nobody.
Yep, Ganny with the Seal of Magic drops that CR. CR is going to be gone now. Looking for a glancing. Can't land glancing through immunity. A little bit of damage towards that Win Ryu. We see that third skill also dealing lots of damage, but we see a nice additional turn coming out of this Kanal. Kanal looking to pummel some sweet damage into that Win Ryu. Win Ryu does hold on, though.
Win Ryu playing it out. Big damage, big opportunities. Still has the immunity on it, though.
Should be seeing a ventilate back onto. No, I'm sorry. No ventilates be coming out here. Looking to apply a glancing to the Okeanos. Win Ryu landing that branding effect on top of Ganny. Big third skill coming out with Kanal trying to deal some damage here. Win Ryu once again is holding on.
Win Ryu most likely going down here. Karnal with the skill 3. Again with the ventilate. No violent proc from Chloe means no immunity to protect from this.
But he does get the stun on top of that Okeanos. There's the reset, goes out onto the Chloe with the additional turn, looking to apply some glancing on a Chloe. Chloe trying to do all it can with that first skill, which heals itself. And we've got second skill coming out of the Kanal onto the Okeanos. We're going to see a ventilate back to Kanal, but a skill 2 just to sustain just a little bit. Third skill coming out to deal massive damage to Faintmemory's team. Does he get the stun where he needs it? No, but a little bit more damage comes out.
Karnal comes into the Sword of Gluttony. Is it enough to take it out? It is, and the extra turn for the Salt in the Wounds. 4 extra turns here for Zefarious, so maybe the RNG lost on the Chungpong was gained back between the Ganymede and the Carnal.
Yep, maybe exactly that. Zefarious taking round 1 away from Faintmemory. New pre-bans coming out. We've got Chungpong and Lulu getting pre-banned here in this second match.
There it is, the traded first pick every single match. Okeanos comes through. So Okeanos for Zefarious. Faintmemory responds, takes the Sierra and the Hagang, wants that first turn stripper, wants the protection from the AoE strip, knows the Chungpong isn't on the field, knows that Zefarious has the Gianna combination as well.
Zefarious needs to draft 2 more units to counter the CR Hagang that he sees out of Faintmemory. Zefarious looking at picking up a Water Ryu, a Moor, and a Ganymede.
Very safe, flexible control draft right now. Faintmemory leaning in, takes the Fire Emb Bison or the Carnal that Zefarious took last round alongside his Kinky.
Definitely a strong, aggressive draft coming out of Faintmemory. Zefarious maybe looking to lock in a little bit more control, not having a Death Break to help deal a little bit more damage on top of this Kinky, but no need for a Death Break when you got bombs coming from his Gianna, and we see a Water Monkey King, the Shihao, coming out for Zefarious.
Interesting pick on the Shio here. Might be actually using it for the invincibility hits into the Kinky. Can't, if you revenge into the invincibility, you don't actually gain any life back, so...
Faintmemory going to be wrapping up his draft with a Fran. Bans are going to be coming out here. Attack buff Kinky Ciara Bombs is going to be very dangerous, but Zefarious is going to be letting that through. Bans come out, and the Hagang is going to be banned. Gianna's getting banned out. Speed leads for both teams. Here we go, guys. We've got round 2 between Zefarious and Faintmemory.
I'm interested to see if this Fran's on double Nemesis or not. It could be. Could have 2 Frans ready for Zefarious as Water Ryu. Doesn't want to take the risk. Doesn't want to go into that Fran.
Definitely doesn't. Looking at a third skill. Gets the full team strip with the additional turn coming out here. Might go with the first skill so he doesn't have to worry about the revenge of this Kinky, dealing some damage here. Goes with a nice second skill, getting the reset on top of Ciara. You can see that third skill, Seal of Magic, landing on the Fire Bison, reduce the attack bars of everybody. Fran is going to get some immunity and attack buff up here. Water Ryu looking to get the full team strip, and there it is, that Nemesis Fran boosting up and getting a turn to cut here.
The nice thing here is the revenge defense break on the Water Ryu. He's looking like he could go down pretty quickly here, either the Sierra skill 1s or the Kinky skill 2 for the big damage. The attack buff on that Kinky is going to hit really hard.
Looking very scary for that Water Ryu, but looks like Zefarious is going to get that Fran down here with the additional turn as well. A little bit of poke damage coming towards that Fire Bison. Reventilates back onto that Water Ryu, so he's got that second skill. We're going to see Ciara trying to cycle a little bit of attack bar on that Shihao.
Nice safety there with the ventilate onto the Water Ryu. Wants the passive back. But here it is. Kinky skill 1. Was it enough to kill the Water Ryu? And he goes for it, and it is not enough. Hits it for 10k. Has the opportunity for the skill 2. Lands the strip on 1. Attack buff is still up on Sierra, though.
And there you have it. Okeanos coming in with a big second skill, looking to get a reset, possibly onto that Fire Bison. Choosing to go with the third skill for additional damage there. Gets the Sun on top of the Ciara. Glancing might be coming out on top of Ciara. Is he going to try and remove this Fire Bison from the field?
A bit of a risky setup, but he goes for it. He goes for the stun. Could have been defense broken by the Kinky there. Would have been pretty tragic. Ganymede, will he get the Violent Proc? No Violent Proc for Ganny. Glancing on the Bison, though, does actually give him a little bit of value, less attack or pushback. But the
Zefarious looking like he does not have enough damage to take out this Kinky here. Bomb does land on top of the Ganymede, and it looks like Okeanos going to be dropping here. There's the concede, and Faintmemory takes round 2 away from, I was going to say Shizzy, Zefarious. That pre-bans from last time, but now we have a Gianna and Kinky coming out for a pre-ban going into round 3 with Zefarious and Faintmemory. First pick with Faintmemory. We're going to see that Okeanos once again going back and forth.
I don't know. Faintmemory likes to do a lot of different things, but playing it safe this time takes the Oki.
Definitely takes that Oki. Zefarious taking Connell and the Chungpong. Faintmemory taking double speed lead. We're seeing the CR and the Moa coming out.
It was a very confident pick. I'm curious as to if he knows what else is coming from Zefarious. We'll lock both of those units in almost immediately.
Well, Zefarious is going to be taking a Samath here, the Water Fairy King, with that Hagang.
Has to pick something pretty quick here. Zefarious could pick out Shiwu last to control. And the Heigang ban is most likely what's necessary, although the Water Ryu could have been a bait for the Heigang, maybe not actually needing it overall.
Faintmemory really liking this Chloe draft. We're seeing it again, and also with a Ganymede. Ganymede just being such a great unit to be paired up with just about anybody here. Having the double reset with Ganymede and Okeano. Zefarious looking to respond after seeing these last two units.
Fran comes out interesting. So Zefarious has his own Fran. Not sure if that's possibly another Nemesis technique build, or it could be on Violent. Violent is pretty strong on Fran still if you have the opportunity for it.
The ban's going to be coming out shortly. We've got speed leads for both teams, but we've got a 33 speed lead for Zefarious. And it looks like Heigang and Chloe are going to be the bans. And like there it is, speed leads coming out for both of them. Is Zefarious going to get the edge on Faintmemory in this next match?
Looks like Faintmemory is running a Despair Water Ryu, actually, or a Despair more in this situation. Does not get the reset, though, onto the Fran with the Okeana skill, too.
Does not get that reset at all. Looking for a full team strip, and we don't have that strip on top of the Ciara here, but we may see a big third skill coming out to get a little bit of control onto Faintmemory's team.
Ooh, but two good stuns and the slow debuffs land on both the Okeanos and the Ganymede. A lot of control there. Fran takes the bomb. The extra turn from Ciara.
Fran's going to go down here with the bomb from Ciara. Overwhelm coming out from Sama, trying to get a full team strip, full team reset here. Bomb lands on top of the Condal. Chung Peng looking for some big damage here. Not looking good for Faintmemory. I think Zefarious is going to be taking this one here. His team is just looking too low, not having the sustain to get his team back. Ciara going to be doing all she can with the additional turns, additional attack bar gain here, looking to drop this Chung Peng. It does not do it. Sama landing glancing, removing Okeanos from the field, and it is just a lonely Ciara. Is it going to be enough?
Ciara could. The glancing potential could exist. Does Ciara take it from here? And there's the glancing.
Oh, Ciara might be able to take it here. Bomb lands, and there you go. Round 3 goes to Faintmemory. Pre-bans are coming out. We've got Connell pre-banned, and we've got Lulu pre-banned here.
It's really nice to be watching these finals here. None of them have really felt super one-sided. It's been very back and forth. There's been a lot of really good energy on both sides, great drafting, and just a lot of really exciting gameplay.
I couldn't agree more. Zefarious taking this Okeanos like we've seen it time after time, just going back and forth. Faintmemory taking that Ciara, getting a speed lead himself with a Heigang alongside with it.
So seeing that Gianna pick, we're most likely going to see the Heigang ban. So Faintmemory has a lot of opportunity to pick very aggressively here into Zefarious.
Yep, Zefarious bringing that Chung Peng with the Gianna as well. Faintmemory looking at an additional speed lead, bringing out the more and one other pick here. We're going to see the Chloe, and we do. He locks in that Chloe once again.
Chloe's just a great pick in these situations. We really like how, you know, the high base speed as well as 3-turn immunities. Quite underrated in this setup.
It must be, because we've been seeing a lot of this Chloe action. Zefarious looking at taking a Diana here, which is signaling he's letting both those water units through.
It does make me wonder, though, if people are going to start drafting the Chloe pretty regularly in RTA after seeing Mr. Faintmemory play it. But there's the last pick. Locks in the Diana. Locks in the Light Sylvia, Ileana.
Well, Faintmemory can win this best of 5. We may be seeing a lot more Chloe from here on. Zefarious wrapped up his draft with that Diana and the Ileana. Faintmemory is going to be bringing back this Win Ryu.
Wants the Win Ryu, the strip, basically a Wind Daphnis kind of setup here. I think we're going to be leaning towards the Diana ban. And there it is. There's the Diana ban.
Diana ban, and then the Heigang ban. Speed lead and accuracy lead for Zefarious. Very interesting, guys. We've got a fantastic match ahead of us. Can Zefarious hold on, or can Faintmemory get the 3-1 victory? We're seeing Wind Ryu coming out trying to deal a little bit of damage to that Gianna.
But the resistance denies him the extra turns. No strip means no defense break, means no third skill. And it's going to be looking kind of rough here. The double stun comes out from Gianna.
Yeah, it means no bomb as well. Ciara trying to land a bomb herself, and it does land on top of the Gianna. He's got to blow that up so it doesn't get cleansed out here. And we're going to see a third skill coming out with, second skill coming out for Chung Pong. Rain of Stones to stun up everybody on Faintmemory's side of the field. Is this skill 2 going to be enough here? Does land that reset on top of Chloe. Briefing's coming out to get the skill 3 once again with Chung Pong. A lot of damage, a lot of additional damage coming out. Not looking good for Faintmemory. We get the additional turn. We can only heal himself here. Zefarious taking round 4. We're going into a game 5. But we've got new pre-bans here. We've got Gianna getting pre-banned, and that Kinky once again getting pre-banned out.
Unsure if Faintmemory wants the Oki, but goes for it again. It's a pretty safe pick for a lot of these guys. Knows it's a very strong draft pickup for Zefarious.
Yep, Okeanos, like we said before, one of the most picked units. Okeanos being a first pick unit throughout all of this tournament today. Zefarious going to be taking that Ciara and Hagang as well. Counter picks coming out of Faintmemory after seeing this too. Is he going to be changing it up, or are we going to see something familiar?
Interesting. Both players swapping up play styles. We see the Okeanos into the Sierra Hagang, and then we see it on the other side now. Zefarious taking that Sierra Hagang opportunity. Faintmemory, though, taking a non-meta pick there with the speed lead Vanessa to go along with his Chung Pong.
And we're going to see that 33 speed lead Vanessa with the Chung Pong. Zefarious looking to draft. After seeing that 33 speed lead, are we going to see the return of his Samath? And we might be.
I don't know if I actually like the Carnal Ganny here. I think that the Carnal is good, but I'm not sure how I feel about picking Ganny into this. Wants the Ganny for the reset, but doesn't give him so much opportunity for a second stripper. So this Fran could be a preemptive pick into a Water Ryu, but it's a little risky if he does something like that.
Zefarious locking in 2 units that were well expected, the Connell and that Ganymede, of course. Faintmemory bringing in a little bit of sustain for his team, the Fran, and of course more for an additional speed lead in case that Vanessa does get banned out here with the 33. Zefarious looking to wrap up his draft with just one last unit.
Zefarious could definitely pick up either a Juno or a Diana here. I think both would be pretty effective. Leads different bands, but there's the Juno. Zefarious having that incredibly strong despair set on her.
Yep, Zefarious bringing in that Juno. Juno being an interesting pick here. Hagang is going to be taking the ban, though, and the Chung Pong on the side of Faintmemory taking the ban. 33 speed lead for Faintmemory, 24 speed lead for Zefarious. Is it going to be enough? We're about to find out who's going to be moving forward in this best of 5. Let's go.
I'm interested to see if this Vanessa is like crazy high damage. I don't know if he has enough potential to really control, but missing the strip reset on the Ganymede is a little bit unfortunate here. Needs the
very unfortunate missing that strip reset on top of Ganymede. Big strip, though, on top of the Connell and the Ciara as well. Bomb cannot be placed out here. Possibly going for a little bit of damage on top of this Fran, but choosing to go for the Okeanos instead. Vanessa looking to get a nice death break on somebody, capitalize with that attack buff, dealing a lot of damage, no additional turn coming out.
Gets 2 strips, but doesn't take it away from the Oki or the Vanessa. Vanessa will be protected from this Ganymede skill 3 reset, but Fran is going to eat that bomb and probably go down. Does he proc the passive now, or does he just rotate?
And there you have to get that big stun on top of Fran. Fran does have that skill too to cleanse up that bomb. Keep in mind the passive for Vanessa is still up, so whatever unit does fall will be revived back, and there you have it. It is revived back. We see Juno popping up and healing up just a little bit for its team.
Vanessa's going to have a skill 1 into skill 2. Big defense break with the attack buff. Maybe a violent proc 2 for extra damage. And there it is. There's the violent proc for the extra damage. Ganny taking a ton right now. Another miss.
A lot of damage coming towards Ganny. It's definitely not in a good position for Zefarious. He's got the Ciara, though. No more immunity inside of Faintmemory. Looking for the attack bar reduction. Does not get the attack bar reduction. Onto the Water Ryu. Water Ryu with the big skill, too. Looking to push back attack bars. Possibly Despair Stun not receiving it. Death Break sitting atop of Ciara. Ciara not looking good. Trying to get what damage he can with this Juno.
Juno managed to land the Despair Stun on Oki, but a big damage crit from that Moore actually pushes Sierra into a very low position. Has attack break, That bomb's not going to hit super hard, but this Vanessa might be on the squishier side.
Ooh, it's not going to be mattering here. There it is, big second skill, and there you have it. Faintmemory breaking the curse, winning round 5 and moving forward in today's America's Cup.